Така, последния път спасиме жената на дебелия барон и ходиме да намерим тъстката и намериме в града се горят, много город се горят вещици.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more? Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
Реално част да го такова.
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Тъй, сега трябва да ходим в канала. Да те преджобя аз през това време. Явно, че има и таков кафе. Стълбичка. Някакво вино да имаш, черпак имаш. Тук има такива приятели има. Където и некрофейджуел те. Пау! Не ще да мре, бе, мамо, легна на земята и не умре. И защо не мога да го атакувам докато става? Тук има руди, материали и някакъв дворовен блейд. Я да го им този дворовен блейд, по-добър ли от идеята имаме? Не, по-лоше. Тъй всяко трябва да търсим. Тук има нещо.
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on... Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Те сега трябва да плувам явно. Я да не е някакви чудовища тук долу, не. Поне не виждам да има. Има някакви съндъци там долу. Има диаграми. Така, той намериме май дето трябва. Друго не виждам обаче. Има още нещо. И още две диаграми, не ги знам за какво са, ама. С музика е много приятна.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
Какво? Ма ние чакай малко, сега тук тъй, наистина ли трябва плъхове да лъм, какво?
I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting. They killed the Night King. Look for crevices and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Сериозно ли трябва да търсим какво? Не мога да ги омагиосам плъховите.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Да, малко подозрително е.
In the world's largest city, looking for rat shit. Jeez.
Наистина е малко подозрително, че не има магиосница да лови плъхове, какво? Защо му само магиосница за това с работа, а? Май знаем на къде отиват нещата.
Alright, get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
Я дай да се приготвя за битка, че Всъщност алхимията имам ли нещо да правя? Така, Cocatress Decoction, той какво прави? All Alchemy Creations не ме трябва. Enhanced Summon, той какво прави? Blinds, Opponents, аха. Да, той ще направим. Поглед Decoction, той какво прави? Increase Tiny Intensity, той какво е Griffin Decoction. Тъй, не ме трябва тия работи. Enhanced Necrophage Oil обаче мога да направя, това е добре. Enhanced Hangman Venom. Тия неща трябва да ги накупя. Се надявам, че има някъде тук е някакъв мърчант, дето да ги тако, да ги продая. В града би трябвало да има. Какво стана?
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher. It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
You could be right, but only he knows the truth.
We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves.
Which we share at times with those we hold dear.
Even if it's hard to swallow?
Even then.
Who knows? Maybe one day. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Плъвчета. Чак пак толкова да имаше нужда от магия, толкова нямат капани или тако да се завъдят толкова. И какво толкова имат?
Our lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working.
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace. You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Ме направо таков.
Looking for a bruising?
Пау! Какво стана, приятел? То смърша! Я да падаш, бе! Я да падаш, гезно! Више! Стига, бе, човек, всеки път ма зашемедява тъс гад! Я изгаряйте! Видя я тъс гад! О! Ти заслужаваш, гезно!
If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Взех си парички даже от тях. Как ме зашеметя? Трябва да измисля нещо за тази работа.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live, and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
Thanks for everything. See you, Triss.
See you.
How do I find you if I need you?
I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop by.
Be seeing you.
Така, трябва да направя сега нещо такова. Дай да видя има ли някакъв скил. Сега тук къде трябва да ходя? Ох, дело 32 нещо имаме отключено. Тук има някакъв квест и тук има нещо, нови град Dreaming. Тъй. Трябва да намеря да видя някакъв скил, имам ли за тази работа. Нещо, което да ме предотвратява да не бивам зашемедян, защото той е много кофти. Всеки тако сме зашемедяеше този буклук, баба мамо. Не виждам тук тъй да има скил за тази работа. Контратакето и за кросбол или за който е тук, резолв, тако, undying, raise, тако, не. Не виждам да има такъв скил за жалост. Трябва да видя... Дали не е в алхимия, Може би в алхимия е нещо... И кой е Ancient Legend Decoction, той... Each Sign and Tense, такви с работи, Archgriffin... Legend Decoction, не ги знам тия работи, кои са, май ще е някой от тия. Не знам. И трябва тия ойлови да ги проверя сега при някой таков. Ще го направя като завърша то следващия квест. Надявам се да няма такива още... Дед да ме зашемедеят, казай. Ти беше много тъп. Тука ли трябва да е? Явно, че тука трябва да сме.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonquier. Of those de Jonquiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Well, you've come to the right place then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Защо ти трябва пък?
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
Значи ще има някакво чудовище в талана, той изследва май.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Явно, че не знам кое ще е чудовището, ма... Вероятно пак ще е има за кражба хубава работи. Така... Да ограбим всичко. Що ме облада на къщата от духовите.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Това пак какво е? Деца чува. Тук какво е? Тук има мазе. После ще го видим.
That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
А, кой той е? А! Някакво демонче. Криса под леглото.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Не може да я събудим.
The doll. The attic.
Явно, че с това демонче трябва да се разправяме сега.
Time to check the attic.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that.
Я тук.
Leave it!
Що има призраци, значи не имат нищо напротив да им ограбим дома. Та или иначе...
Put it down, please.
Та или иначе трябва да ги убиваме, така че... Не виждам проблем с това. О, сега тук някой ще ме чака в засада. Караконджула. Какъвто и да е. О, тук колко много има за кражба, братче, който и... Чуват се някои детски смехове.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Нещо ценно би трябвало да има тук. Не знам как прибирам бири. Чаш се сбира, халби се сбира в този сега. Тук какво има? Някъде тук има нещо, съм пропуснал. Е. Не, долу трябва да иде явно. Трябва да се върна явно. Я.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Guess I should find an oven.
Сега трябва да намирам огнище.
Put it down, please. That's blood! Don't spill it! Please!
Къде ли ще и това огнище? Горе ли имаше? Не. Горе май не видя да има. Тук долу. Не, тук няма също. Мазето сигурно ще има. Тъй. И какво ще има в огнището? А, тук има нещо. Ау. Да, има за крадене. Ръкавици, гамбърсън. И тук има още нещо. Хайде бе. Стига бе. Какво се препъва на нищо, аз седа на едно място, пък се препъвам. Тъй тук сега какво има. Тук дай да се приготвим, може да има някой караконджол вътре в ти. Ха! Имаше караконджол, явно. Бях прав, явно.
Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer. so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
Мога да го избутвам Караконджела. Така има ли за крадене на стида? Но и дали са нужни материали, май повечето са безсмислени. Ценните материали са зад бая грайндване най-вероятно и то не грайндване на XP, ами на други неща. На други досадни неща, вероятно.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Сега пак ли трябва да са разкарване напред-назад? Имам чувство, че някой от тия квестове ще ме разкарват бая. И то нарочно, и то много нахално.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Мога да съм лицемерен даже, имам опцията да се таковам. Да се разваля оговорката с Караконджела. Ще такова се спазне.
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Ah, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Тъй. Явно, че имаш опцията и да си лицемерен понякога. Не да сме такива за сега. Обаче... тук има някакъв квест. Дай ще видим там. Ще минем от... майче от тук насам. Мога да изпълням коня, Де е коня? А, ето го. И не мога да спринтирам, не мога да галопирам тук в града, много тъпа работа. Имаше някакъв мод за скрипт, такива работи, дето го такова пусках, я.
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant, a freak, a useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
How many people's lives have you saved? From Brooksay, from Leshens?
That has no bearing.
Asked you a question. How many?
Коня да вземе да го ритне сега, ще е супер.
There's something to think about, folks.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth. Put holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
Мангал. Тъй.
Giddy up.
Коня да беше тръгнал да му хапил ухото, ще и да е голям майтап. Имаше някакъв скрипт, имаше някакъв мод, дето ти таковаше. Тук и другия кон, дето остая, да. Тия кони от бандитите, явно, дето убиеш, те остават, явно. Голям майтап. Имаше някакъв мод, обаче променя скриптовете и трябва да... Има и трябва да не повреди играта. До сега съм инсталирал само скинове, например сега този скин, дето и за тая броня. Обаче скиновете не променят скриптовете, докато съм чул, че скриптовете да променяш в тая игра може да те причини доста проблеми. Може да брейкне играта и неща да рискувам с скриптове, заради това няма да инсталирам такива неща, като и допълнителните скил слотове също. Има и такъв мод.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
Трябва да ги изброяваме всичките, такова.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
Не знам, най-вероятно някои части от историята ще има, дето трябва да не казваш прекалено много.
No. Let's continue.
Би трябвало
You claim the
тук...
woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Не знам дали има значение, какво ще избереш тук, просто доколкото разбра за тази игра, защото предварително, нали, погледнах форумите и тия работи, оказва се, че най-важните решения в играта най-вероятно са към края на играта. Това е, което разбрах за играта. Тук тия какви са. Конях ми къде отиде. Тя трябва да се търся, а ето го. Тъй. Тъй, сега на къде трябва да водим, мапа. Тъй, насам, трябва да съзам чак там. Чудно дали мога да... да, тук има такова notice board или каквото е. Дай да го проверим толкова представлява. Имаме ли квестове? Някои допълнителни. Temple Guard. Не, друго не виждам. По един, по два квеста явно има в тия. Deadly Delights, после ще го проверим. След че от тук трябва. Тако ще си слоим робота. Тук има някакъв билкар. После трябва да се сетя да мина от тук. Тос ли? Не, той то с маската не може да е. Даже и проститутки има. Чудно в тази игра проститутки може да наимаш.
Don't give a
Постановка.
flying fuck what you want.
Don't give a fuck. Ични мой бека, какъв е тозба. В главница има тук навънка.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Джуджето ходи да ги би. Голям майтап.
Gear up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning.
Искат
I'm
са
going to
бият.
put them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. You'll never learn.
Чак много мразя тъй като ме прецелва към грешния тако. Гледай къде отивам сега.
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, it's like we never left Bergen.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
И къде и той?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale. And what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Have no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Той сега трябва да търсим нещо. Поне да грабим тако сбира. Или каквото и то. Crystallized essence.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into purest ecstasy, imbibing its nectar. Your dexterous digits on my soul's yearning chords.
Тук има нещо.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Sides, down the line's a babbler. We're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Той сега някакви жени трябва да търсим, най-вероятно са най-ядосаните. Ето какво имам. Тъй. Ето тук вече ще прекъснем клепа и до следващия път.